Yeah, I think these ones are like super fresh. Straight out the oven.
Yeah, it's hot. Look at the layers.
Oh yeah. That's deepsy. We are a little bit backlit, but the only ledge I can find. Welcome everyone. You just dipping out. Welcome everyone to Medina in Malta. Continuing on the photography vlogs for this series across Malta. Medina is an area that I've wanted to come to for quite a long time, and it seems like so have so many other people. This is obviously a popular spot, and there are many tour groups going around. So we're sort of waiting our timing, letting the groups pass, getting some shots. Learning a bit of French along the way because there seems to be a lot of French groups around. But yeah, this is a very cute area and I can see why it is popular immediately. So yeah, we're gonna be getting some images. So of course, continuing on X-T4. Oh, once again, continuing on the trend. This is the Fujifilm X-T4 and I got my 35 f2. I've been tweaking a few of the internal settings and I do actually leave my camera on RAW plus JPEG at the moment. So I'm getting some JPEG recipes that are coming out. I posted a few on my Instagram stories and I got quite a response back from them. But the ones that I'm showing, I am actually editing and I'm using those with my Lightroom presets, the Urban Stone Volume 2. I am actually having one little issue, which is kind of annoying and I don't quite know why it's happened. I always shoot on continuous low mode so that if I want to get continuous shots, I can hold the shutter. And I've always been able to just do single click, get an image. Now, every time I take a picture, it takes two. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but hopefully I can work out by the end of this video. If I don't manage to work it out, then leave a comment down below if you've managed to figure it out. If I go to single shot, when you're doing the RAW plus JPEG, it just takes a bit of time processing the JPEG. I don't know why it's slower on single shot and you can do continuous fine. That doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. Just let that.
You're not drunk.
Anyway, let's go and explore. All the tour guides are passed. Didn't mean to sound so sassy, but hey. Should you say 4 flights?
Yeah.
Okay. We were just trying to get a drink in a couple of different spots, and every time we went in we realized it was actually kind of busy and there was like one person working and it felt a little bit overwhelming. So we tried a few different areas and then stumbled across this place, which is Coffee Circus. Again, only one person working, but they got a rooftop. So if at first you don't succeed, try and coffee again.
Yeah, it's a good little view.
Yeah.
And no one's here?
No one at all. No one here at all. But yeah, it's just nice to get a vantage point and look down on the town. Obviously it's very bright right now, so the sun is kind of creating all sorts of shapes across the road. At the moment it's a little bit dark down in front, but I did see a moment ago, it kind of glows up with the sun. So yeah, 2 in 1, drinks and shots. Different kind of shot. I'm trying to do a thumbnail and I've got a bit of a pasticci chin at the moment. I've had too many pastries this past week, and one of the tips is to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and like suck up, but it just
It's making it worse.
just emphasize.
No. No. No.
Talk me through it.
Yeah. Normal.
Right, normal. Yeah.
Close your mouth. But smile. Yeah. Smile. Put your tongue up. Then suck.
Still taking 2 shots every time. I've worked out that if I try and press it as quick as possible, it only takes 1. See how tight you was around that corner? So we've hopped over onto, I think, is this the northern side now? I think, northern? Yeah. So this is very much like the old time, like Medina proper, if you will. It's, yeah, very medieval, but obviously very well kept and maintained. Interesting vibes. There's a lot of avenues and alleyways. You're like, oh, I want to go down that way, but then I also want to go down that way. So hopefully they all link up like a good Call of Duty map. One way or the other. So I just switched it back to single shot, and I do know that if you change the clarity down to 0, it doesn't do the slow processing, but still it just feels a little bit slower. So I don't know, I'm still getting double shots on CL. I can't work it out. I thought you said you want to go in.
Oh, I thought you said should we keep going? Yeah, okay.
No, let's go in.
Oh, shit.
So we've just had a little bit of lunch, and now just continuing to mosey on round some of these small streets. There are so many of these little alleyways. I keep getting photos of them, and some of the bigger open areas as well. There's one thing I keep finding myself doing though, and that's aiming upward and getting shots of like the tops of the buildings, for 2 reasons. One, I keep getting drawn to the colour of all the shutters on the windows. I just love the colour of all of the doors and the shutters in Malta. I feel like people put a lot of attention into maintaining them, and yeah, they just look great against the stone as well. But secondly, I keep aiming upwards because unfortunately, one of the things that has been a growing pet peeve of mine with photography in cities is on-street parking. Cars on the edge of the road, they just don't quite make the image, you know? For a few reasons, they kind of date the image based on the model of the car that's in the photo, and it kind of contradicts the buildings and the architecture style, and also it can just look a bit cluttered. But that being said, aiming slightly upward, cropping them off, has worked pretty well, so I'm happy with those.
Asian tourist.
Oh, nice. We we just stumbled upon this little courtyardy thing, and check out this door. How cool is that? Well, that is a grand entrance. Very cool. Especially love that it's, you know, very old and hasn't really been maintained, so it's added a bit of weathering and character to it. I'm also really enjoying the greenery, just little pockets of plants and everything, just in various corners. So you look down an alleyway, you've got the stonework, you've got the light and the sort of sun glowing and giving a golden sort of shine on things. And then you just got these pockets of green, and they're coming out great in the photos as well. What do you think of the courtyard?
Welcome to my house. Come inside. Imagine.
That was actually great voiceover quality at first. I think because it just kind of echoes around a little bit.
Vintage.
And a light switch. Get a little bit of green. Sun setting. Should we go to Dingli? Okay, your turn to drive.
Ah! Even though, like, you have a better memory. You say that I feel like, yeah, it's in my muscle somewhere in my brain.
What, of manual driving?
Yeah.
I think it's good lighting. So whilst we were sort of in the area, we decided we would come and stop off at Dingli Cliffs. Not 100% sure what to expect, it was just marked on Google Maps, so we're like, yeah, alright, let's come and have a look. I must say though, the sunsets we've been having have been pretty good. And the way that they light up the clouds, and obviously being an island in the middle of the Mediterranean, you get these big, fluffy clouds from all the sea. It's
very soft right now.
Yeah, and this is more uphill than I thought it would be. Yeah, super soft clouds, very fluffy, glowing in the light.
So pretty.
It's like cotton wool. This looks... Whew. It is a bit windy, so we managed to make it for the sunset just in time and caught it glowing. This, by the way, that's a radar, or radar unit building, navigational system. Looks like something out of a Bond film. I think it's pretty cool.
I thought it was a small planetarium.
It's a planetarium just in the middle of nowhere. I think it looks pretty cool. Some people might think it destroys the landscape, but maybe it's just these moody clouds. So that's it for today's photo journey across Malta. Hope you've enjoyed this, hope you've been enjoying the series, and we'll be back in a couple of days for the next one. Alright, catch you soon, see you later, bye bye.